Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book talk on Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So if you don't already know, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is a trilogy, with the second book being Hollow City and the third being City of Lost Souls, something like that. Anyways, it is about Jacob, whose father has told him all these stories about these peculiar children. And he doesn't believe them at first. And then something happens to his grandfather. So he has to follow all these clues to go find them. And that's what happens in the story. It's really cool because the book has in it a bunch of old photos that the author, Ransom Wiggs, had found from different flea markets. So if you haven't already read it, you really should. It's really good. It's very peculiar, as the name entails. But anyways, if you haven't read it, bye guys. Come back when you read it and we can discuss it. So everyone that has read this book was really good. And it was really scary how his grandfather died. How everyone just thought he was crazy. And he was calling Jacob on the phone, and he was telling him that he needs to know where the key is, because he had to kill it, because they came for him. And then how the Hologhast killed him, how he finally found his dead body, and he whispered to him, September 3rd, you have to go go past the grave of the old man, find the bird in the loop on September 3rd, 1940. But yeah, that part was really weird, how and then he saw the Hologhast. He saw him in the bushes. And then everyone just thought he was crazy, and he had to go to the psychiatrist. And everyone just thought he was crazy. He himself thought he was crazy. And how he found, and then he gave him the poem. He gave him that, and he got the book for his birthday, and he found the letter, and he saw that he needed to go to this place, the island where this is. So he convinced his parents, and they finally got to go. And when he first went to the house, when we first went to the town, that town was just really, it just seemed kind of like it was scary. Just like the town itself just seemed pretty scary. And when he originally went to the house and he saw it all blown up and no one had ever been there, and I was thinking oh my gosh, where are these people even at? No one can live in this house. It's completely destroyed. Which he finds that out too, and so it just makes him doubt it even more. And then he goes back again, and this time he goes through all the old photos and the same kind of what his grandpa had of all the peculiar children. And then that's when all of them look down and they're like, Abe, is that you? And then he doesn't say anything. And then Emma starts to run away, and he chases her and finds the loop where they are at. And Emma thinks that he's white, which is really funny. And he's like, and then that's when he meets Miller, and he hands him a glass of water, and he freaks out, which is really funny. And then how they bring him there, and then he sees Olive floating up to get the bog out of the tree thing. I don't know. And he sees what the house actually looks like and where they were at. And he goes to meet Miss Peregrine, and he sees that, and she's like, hi, and she's like, wait a minute. And then they talk about different things, and how she talked about how she can turn into a bird and she can time travel, so that's how the loop happens, because you have to be a bird to be able to time travel. It's just, that's just weird. I'm not even going to try to pronounce what these people are. And how, the Hologhast came from when the people tried to make it to where they would be immortal, and they created a big explosion and turned themselves into Hologhast. And then if the Hologhast eat enough peculiar children, they turn into whites, which people that have no life. And then the scene when they try to find the Martin's body and ask him if white was what killed him, the light comes in, and he was like, yeah, I was your bus driver. I was your 8th grade bus driver. And he was like, I was the guy that mowed John. And then he's like, how did you find me? He's like, you told me. And then he turns into Dr. Golan. But I was like, oh my gosh. I can't believe he, like, basically impersonated everyone, that, like, so many people in his life. It was crazy. How he was trying to get him to join him. I don't know what he was thinking with that. And then the hologas came, and the guard that was super strong, like, ran into the wall and made the building fall, and then after they got away. And then they had it to where they figured out they were trying to steal the people that the time travel people, to try to do it again, but even bigger this time, which was crazy. And how they had that whole fight scene that they had it where he kept trying to shoot at them, and then Millard got shot. I was thinking Millard was gonna die, which I'm really glad he didn't, because I like Millard. He's cool. And how they ended up getting the birds back. They got Miss Peregrine back, but she couldn't turn back into a human. And then the loop hadn't reset that day, and so like the house was destroyed and everything was destroyed, and so they set off to go find Miss Advocate, that other bird person that was staying there. Which, one of the parts I really like, because at the beginning when Jake first came to go have dinner with them, and how he thought it was an empty seat that we were sitting in, and it was actually Millie, and he's like, hey. And then Miss Peregrine's like, polite people don't come naked to dinner. That was one of my favorite parts of the book. And the girl with the mouth on the back of her head, that was weird. And there was the person that had bees that came out of them. And so like they were eating in like a net thing. And how when the bomb first went off, like when the first night he was there, he just wanted, when he got to see the change, and he was like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, people are gonna relive their death. And then like how they made it to where it landed, like right on Adam's finger. The bomb landed right there, and then it reset everything, which is really cool. And how they had Emma and Jake's relationship was really funny. Since how like she was trying to get him to leave the loop, and she was just like, no, I can't. And she's like, just for a minute. So she took a bunch of pictures of him. That was a really cool scene, because it finally seemed like something that they would actually be doing, not just a dire situation. Or like when they first hang out. I like the scenes when they were hanging out, because I thought that was really cool. And let's see. And they had the scene where at the end, when Jacob decided he was going to stay with them and go help them, where he was trying to tell his dad, and then Emma and Olive came, and like Emma had the fire in her hand and was like, and then Olive was like, you mind if I take off my shoes? And she floated up to the ceiling, was like crawling around on the ceiling, and his dad was like, okay, I must be sleeping. And then that was a really funny scene. I came to help him explain. He's like, okay, I must be sleeping. And then Miller was there also, and he's like, here, take some water. And he gave him a cup of water. And it just didn't even faze him at all that there was an invisible guy handing him water. And he went to bed, and he's like, oh, he's not going to believe this happened. He's going to think it's all a dream. He's like, here, write him a letter. He's like, that's not proof, though. So he gave him that really cool picture, which I thought was a good sign that Emma was like finally moving on from Abe. He gave them the picture of Emma and Abe together, and wrote on the back of it all of that stuff, and then he wrote the letter to them. I can't wait to read Hollow City. I'm gonna have to find it and read it, because I don't have that book yet. So I can't wait to read it. Make sure thanks for watching, and make sure you comment down below about your opinions on Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.